Now, so there's a question. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of line PQ. So let's say this is our PQ. That's our PQ. So we have point P as 4, 6, and Q as -2, 0. The perpendicular bisector is a line that is passing through the midpoint of PQ. And it is perpendicular to PQ. So meaning perpendicular, meaning it is at 90, it intersects this line at an angle of 90 degrees. So therefore, this one is a midpoint. So that line passes through the midpoint of PQ. So step 1, find the gradient of PQ. Gradient of PQ. Gradient PQ. And the gradient of PQ, we say the change in Y over the change in X. 0 minus 6 all over -2 -2 minus 4. You get -6 all over -6. You get -6. So therefore, that is the gradient is 1. The gradient there is 1. The gradient there is 1. Then the next step, that is M1, gradient 1. Then because here is the keyword, they are perpendicular. Before you even go to the midpoint, you should know that the concept of perpendicular is M1 times M2 equals -1. These two lines are perpendicular. Then bisector, it is passing through the midpoint of PQ. So M1 is 1 times M2 equals -1. So therefore, our M2 in this case must be -1. This case must be -1. So then we have M2 now. The next step now, because you already have the gradient of the second line, it is to find the midpoint. So you find the midpoint of PQ. You find the midpoint of PQ. You find the midpoint of PQ. 4 plus, you're supposed to take the midpoint of, assuming this is X1, Y1, X2, Y2. You say X1 plus X2 over 2, Y1 plus Y2 all over 2. That is how you get the midpoint. That's how you get. Now, therefore, the midpoint in this case will be 4 plus minus 2 all over 2, and 6 plus 0 all over 2. So this becomes 2 over 2, that's 1, and 6 over 2, that is 3. So there's the midpoint. That's the midpoint. So therefore, yes, and this line is passing through 1, -1, 1, 3, and then M2 was -1 because it's perpendicular. So take an arbitrary point XY. Take an arbitrary point XY. Say y minus 3 all over x minus 1 is equals to -1. Is equals to -1. Is equals to -1 like that. Next step, multiply both sides by x minus 1 by x minus 1. Cancel this and this. So therefore, you get y minus 3 is equals to minus x minus 1 times plus 1. That's plus 1. This minus 3. This was minus, so it becomes plus. Take this on this side. So you get y is equal to -x plus 1 plus 3. Y is equal to minus x plus 4. And that is the equation. That's the equation.